People laughed at him. They blamed him. They even forgot him. But they never knew. One day, the same man would teach them what real strength looks like. Stay with me, because this story might change how you see pain forever. In a small town lived a man named Kareem. He was not rich, he was not powerful, he was not famous. He was just ordinary.
Kareem worked at a small workshop repairing old machines. His hands were always covered in grease. His clothes were simple. His life was simple. But his heart was bigger than most people in that town.
Every morning, he left home before sunrise. Every night, he returned after dark. At home, he had a wife and 2 small children. They depended on him. He was their only support. Life was never easy for Kareem, but he never complained.
If someone insulted him at work, he stayed silent. If someone cheated him in money, he stayed silent. If someone shouted at him, he stayed silent. People started calling him weak. "Why don't you answer back?" they would say. "Why do you tolerate everything?" Kareem would just smile and say, "Some battles are not worth fighting." But deep inside, he was fighting every single day. One year, things became worse. The workshop owner accused Kareem of stealing money. It was not true, not even close. But the owner did not listen. In front of everyone, he shouted at Kareem. He humiliated him. He called him a thief. The workers stood there watching. No one defended him. No one spoke for him. Kareem felt something break inside his heart that day. He wanted to scream. He wanted to prove his innocence. He wanted to fight. But he looked at his hands, those same hands that fed his children. If he lost this job, what would happen to them? So he lowered his head, and he said softly, "I did not steal, but if you believe I did, I will leave." And just like that, he walked away, without shouting, without anger, without revenge. When he reached home, his wife saw his empty hands. She understood. That night, Kareem did not eat. He just sat quietly. His son came and asked, "Abba, why are you sad?" Kareem smiled with tears in his eyes and said, "Sometimes life tests us, and we must stay strong." But was he really strong? Or was he just tired of fighting? Days passed. No job, no income, bills waiting, children needing food. Neighbors started whispering, "Maybe he really stole. Good people don't lose jobs like this." Those words hurt more than hunger. Still, Kareem stayed silent. One evening, something unexpected happened. The workshop owner came to Kareem's house. He looked different. Not angry, not proud, just worried. He said, "Kareem, I made a mistake." The real thief had been caught. Another worker had stolen the money. The owner felt ashamed. He said, "Please, come back. I need you. The workshop is not the same without you." For a moment, Kareem's heart raced. This was the moment. He could shout. He could insult him back. He could remind him of the humiliation. Everyone would support him now. But instead, Kareem took a deep breath. He looked at the man who had broken his respect in front of everyone.
Those words, they changed everything.
And he said calmly, "I forgive you." The owner was shocked. "You forgive me after what I did?" Kareem nodded. "Yes, because carrying anger is heavier than carrying pain."
The next day, Kareem returned to the workshop, but something was different. The same workers who once laughed at him now looked at him with respect. They saw it clearly now. Kareem was not weak. He was strong in a way they did not understand before. It is easy to shout. It is easy to insult. It is easy to fight. But it is very hard to stay calm when the world is unfair. The workshop owner publicly apologized. In front of everyone, he admitted his mistake. And in that moment, Kareem did not just get his job back. He got something bigger. Respect. Real respect.
Not the kind that comes from fear, but the kind that comes from character.
Years later, people in that town still talked about Kareem, not because he was rich, not because he was powerful, but because he endured. He tolerated pain without becoming bitter. He faced injustice without losing his dignity. He forgave when revenge was easy. And slowly his life improved. The workshop grew. The owner trusted him more than anyone. His children studied well. But the real victory was not money. It was peace. Kareem once told his son, who had grown into a young man, "Beta, strength is not in your fists. It is in your patience. Anyone can react. Very few can endure." Now let me ask you something. When someone hurts you, do you react or do you respond with wisdom? When life feels unfair, do you break or do you grow stronger? Enduring does not mean accepting injustice forever. It means choosing your battles wisely. It means protecting your peace. It means trusting that truth will rise, even if it takes time. The man who endures everything is not weak. He is building a strength that the world cannot see. And maybe, just maybe, you are stronger than you think. So the next time life tests you, remember Kareem. Stay calm, stay patient, stay true. Because in the end, character always wins.
And sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the strongest of them all. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to reflect. Who in your life has endured silently? And are you strong enough to do the same?